Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that be linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. As you can see, the sun is gone, the pool is gone. I'm back in the UK after a great trip stateside. It was absolutely brilliant. Washington, New York, New Jersey, and also to Los Angeles. It was absolutely fantastic. Had a great time over there, but back now. Did that long flight, as a matter of fact, just back. I've been back about an hour. Straight back to work, straight back to business, giving you guys the transfer details and all the breaking news. But listen, first of all, got to just talk about the tour. It was really, really enjoyable. The fans over there were absolutely brilliant. And I think the team overall will be, Mikel Arteta overall will be very happy with how the tour went. Of course, started off with a 5-0 win over the MLS All-Stars. We then had that sort of humbling against Manchester United, but you never know. As pre-seasons go, may not have been a bad thing because it was a bit of a wake-up call to the Arsenal players. Don't get carried away, be focused. Don't just assume that you're going to have a good season this year because we did last year. And we saw a really good response in the third game when they beat Barcelona by 5-3. It could have been more as well. And if Arsenal cut out their mistakes, they're looking good. So team looking in a really good shape. Lots of positives to take out of the tour. The new signings all look good. Declan Rice, limited time for him, but, you can see he looks really happy in the team. I thought Havertz did well. 2 goals he scored in 3 of the games. 2 out of 3, that's gone a bit under the radar, but that's one of the things we're going to be looking for him to do is get goals from midfield. And also Jurriën Timber, I think the star out of the all 3 signings look really, really good. So lots and lots of positives to take. But of course, the question we're all asking is, who next? Will business start to heat up a bit? Because it was kind of quiet whilst Arsenal were over there on tour in the US. I think we're going to see things heat up again. Of course, we're moving towards the last month, which is going to be August. The window shuts on the 1st of September. And as well as incomings, we can expect a lot of players to be leaving Arsenal as well. So, it's going to be a really busy, I feel, maybe not July to the rest of it, but August certainly a really busy one as far as players go with them moving out. But what about players coming in? Will Bitello be signed? Now, we've spoken about this one for most of this week. There was a lot of rumours saying that he could make that move from Gremio to Arsenal before the end of the week. Well, we've reached Friday now. Nothing's happened yet. So despite all those rumours suggesting that he could be an Arsenal player by the end of the week, that hasn't happened yet. Will that happen? We're going to have to wait and see. But still, Arsenal being very heavily linked with Bitello. We've also been linked with another player that we've been linked with earlier on in the window, and that is Gabri Veiga of Celta Vigo, a really talented 21-year-old midfielder who's been sparking the interest of a lot of teams across European football. PSG, Chelsea, and Arsenal all said to be interested in him. Now, spoken about this one before, said to have a release clause of around about £34 million, although it could even be available for a little bit less. Looks a really, really top talent, had a really breakthrough season last year. And could Arsenal make a move for him? Again, it's that midfield area. It's that area where, we've got a lot of players there. Smith Rowe coming back in the other day, looking really good. A great goal by Fabio Vieira, and I can't see Arsenal sending Fabio Vieira anytime soon because, they're going to want him to prove himself this season, and they did pay a lot of money for him in £35 million. So Gabri Veiga, let's keep an eye on that one. I don't think it will happen, but again, he's being linked with a move to Arsenal. That coming from the publication Le 10 Sport over there in France. They reckon that Arsenal's still very interested in him. And we've seen Arsenal this season do deals out of the blue. I mean, nobody expected the Jurriën Timber one, and that just came out of the blue. So you never know what's going to happen towards the end of this window. Here's another one for you, and he's been linked today, and that's Eberechi Eze of Crystal Palace. Now, this is a player that I really, really like. You know, you got some players that you just like to watch them play because they're just so skillful, silky, just real top talented player. And I think Eze is one of those. I remember watching him when he was at Queen's Park Rangers and thinking, this guy's a real talent. Now, he went to Crystal Palace. Bit of a quiet start for him, but last season I felt was his real breakout season. Scored 10 goals and subsequently broke into the England team, and you know, really looked very impressive in a sort of new system under Roy Hodgson. Now, Arsenal are said to be amongst a host of teams interested in Eze. He's reportedly rejected a new contract offer at Crystal Palace, although he still has time to run on his current deal. But could Arsenal make a move for Eze? It's a guy that has made no secret of the fact that he wants to play at the very highest level. He's just broken into the England team. Of course, it's the Euros next year. You know, you get into a team like Arsenal, that will help your push. And of course, there's been this rumor in the past that he dreams of playing for Arsenal. So could Arsenal make a move for Eze? As I said, a really top talented player. Crystal Palace would want a lot of money for him. His current valuation around about £40 million. If these rumors are true, expect them to want even more money than that. So Eze being linked with a move to Arsenal today. And his teammate, Michael Olise, also has been previously linked with a move to Arsenal. And these ones persist as well. However, if Arsenal are to try and make a move for Olise, and we know that Arsenal are looking for somebody who's going to be competition for Bukayo Saka, and Olise fits the profile perfectly. If they are to move for him, they're going to have to move quickly because there's also rumors we've known about Chelsea being interested in him, and now Manchester City are said to be another team that are very interested in him. Of course, they've just sold Riyad Mahrez. He's off to Saudi Arabia for a reported 500 grand a week, right? But he's off to Saudi Arabia. So they're on the lookout for a player to play in that position as well. And Olise is a player that they previously looked at as well. Again, another very talented player, but again, it will be a very high fee. And in that right wing position, and again, this is a position that I think we're going to be hearing a lot of, because that does seem to be, when you speak to a lot of fans, a position that a lot of fans are saying, well, we don't really have cover for Saka in that area. And we've been linked previously with Raphinha from Barcelona. He scored against us the other night in the friendly. Well, he again has been linked with a move to Arsenal. Now, if Arsenal were to move for him, and we know that Arsenal tried to get him previously before he ended up going to Barcelona, is going to be a very hefty fee. Barcelona reportedly would want around about £68 million to sell Raphinha. The reports coming out of Spain is that they'd be willing to sell him, but it has to be around about that price, and that is a very hefty fee. So again, that's one of those ones we're going to have to keep our eye on and see how that develops out. But Raphinha being linked again with a move to Arsenal certainly looks like that right wing position is going to be really interesting to keep our eye on over the next few weeks to see if Arsenal do make a move there. There's Kudus, there's Raphinha, there's Olise, or maybe they just go for somebody completely out of the blue. Maybe it could be Bitello that they have covering that position. Who knows? But those are the transfer rumors for today. Don't forget, we're here each and every day, back in the UK now. We're also going to be covering the next friendly up, which is at the Emirates Cup next week, Wednesday, against Monaco. We're going to be all over that. So make sure you keep it locked here on AFTV. But thanks for watching the show, and I'll see you tomorrow. Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.